Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Let us get into the game here. What do we got? Gosh, we got a lot of hot garbage, is what we have. Some nice routes, just not ones that really connect. I suppose we could do well, actually, hang on. These two aren't bad. Now the question is, can we get Atlanta in here? Is that enough? Do we have enough trains? 5, 11, 17, 20, 21, 22, 27, 30. So that's going to be 15 trains to get from Montreal to Atlanta. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, let's make this happen. This is probably not a great. Also, let it be said that I counted the amount of trains it would take before I took routes. That is called growth. Normally, I'd just be like, yeah, we can just do this. It's fine. Yes. So I think what I'm going to want to do first is kind of solidify, this East Coast thing. Okay, I want to grab a white and I want to grab a black, because I'm definitely going to want black, white, and then we're going to need 6 of something, but, whatever. Pink, green, pink, yellow, and then, but I think we're going to want to kind of get Atlanta to Montreal kind of set. Because that's probably the most likely thing, along with San Francisco to Los Angeles. Those are probably the most likely things that we'll have competition for. Excuse me, holy cow. All right, another black and a green. I don't mind mixing some of that in there. I guess an orange would be okay to go New York to Washington. So yeah, grabbing a wild already. All right. All right, so I like that. Okay, I like the white. But yeah, I like completing this and then kind of seeing, because what? That's 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 13, and 12 is 25, 30, 33, and 6 is 39. So what we would have then room for one more route of 6. So that's not bad at all. I like the yellow here. We're seeing some good stuff here, because I wouldn't mind grabbing San Francisco to Los Angeles shortly as well. Great news on both where red and yellow are playing. That seems to signal that it's not super around where we need to be. Also, I like the name Diabetic Diva. I think that's I don't know why I think that's funny. I just think that's a funny name. So kudos to creativity. The one thing I especially love is how much white we're seeing, because that is we need a lot of it. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to take the yellow here, because clearly it doesn't seem like my opponents are going for white all that much. Clearly. So I am okay with grabbing Los Angeles to San Francisco here, I believe. I guess no, I want the blue. Because Montreal to New York often is a rather popular route. So I might want to prioritize that first. Just based on my games, that feels like the more popular route. I am a little bit nervous about blue not playing yet, because then I don't really know what blue's doing. But yeah, red and yellow, I feel okay that they're really not going to be too much of a nuisance. Okay, that solidifies that. Next turn, I guess barring, I don't know, barring what? Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna, yeah, like, I like this. Okay, okay. So the only bad news about that is that there's going to be a little bit of competition here on the East Coast, but we knew that. So I'm not feeling as much pressure to get San Francisco to Los Angeles. What I am feeling pressure is to kind of get this. This is where I'm starting to feel the pressure a little bit. So yeah, that's a little annoying. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think we want to do it like this. And we go Raleigh, Charleston, Charleston, Atlanta. Now, this ruins our whole, like, we can get another route of 6. But, ultimately, there's nothing we can do about it. Like, that's the hand we've been dealt, so to speak. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Yeah, because we can do this. And, okay, I think that I want to do this. But I also want to watch New York to Pittsburgh. Now let's just need another pair to go into Atlanta. Yeah, I'm okay just grabbing this pair and probably grabbing Atlanta to Charleston just to solidify it. And then I'm probably okay using 2 green to solidify this. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so a little bit of a scramble drill here, as we kind of pick up the pieces here. But okay, so yellow is starting to move west. But I think that this is what I want to do, because now I'm kind of done on the East Coast. I probably grab Montreal to Sault Ste. Marie, but now we're done. We're done over here. We've got the route here. This is all great, all fine. Like we not the optimal route, but that's fine. We're okay. We have 6 white. We have 5 black. Like this is honestly, all things considered, a really, really great start. And because we don't really need, I guess pink or green I would want to take, but otherwise, like, let's just grab, we're just going to grab this because we have it. Really not feeling the pressure to grab Calgary to Winnipeg. My opponents, I don't think, are going anywhere near any of that. So yeah, green is great. I don't mind a reset here. Actually, none of that is great, so I'll just take one off the top, and that proved to be a good decision. Because a wild is very nice. So we need 6 of something and 3 of something, and then I'm not worried about the like single cards. Obviously, we can do whatever there. Seems to be a rather quick game. That's something to keep in mind here, which I don't think completely ruins us in any way, because we're wanting to kind of we really only want to play 1, 2, 3. That's scary, because that means every other player gets to act before I do, and I would like to have this route. This also kind of makes me a little nervous up in here. So, yeah, we'll grab this. So blue took 4 and is trying to connect up Miami and Vancouver and all this other stuff. So once again, we're going to have to play Seattle to Vancouver, I think, because I want to make sure that I get that. Again, not like super worried about it, but if we've got it, why are we making this more difficult than it's worth? Wow. Okay, so blue is going for it. Blue is really going for it. Wow. Like, I mean, I guess, okay. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, blue probably has Vancouver to Portland, Denver to El Paso, and then like a Toronto to Miami, Washington to Atlanta was probably the 4 tickets. I'm calling my shot there. I think that blue has Vancouver to Portland, Denver to El Paso, Miami to Toronto, and Washington to Atlanta. We'll just grab one off the top. Wow, another wild. Hoo-wee. It's going to be helpful. It's going to be very helpful. Yeah, this seemed weird, but then I think that blue just took these routes and went, I'll figure it out later. Holy cow. These wilds are great. Gives us a lot of flexibility here. A lot of flexibility. Okay. I think we just continue to grab off the top. Ooh. So I'm feeling very good about grabbing San Francisco to Portland here. And then we really just need, like 3 of something. And then because of these 3 wilds, we really only need 3 of something else. Because we can just use the 3 wilds to grab this. So, 6, 12, 15. So we're looking at 15 trains. So we can get another thing of 4. Am I going to need to draw tickets here? I think I might have to. Okay, so because of this, I keep seeing white, and no one's grabbing it. So why not continue to grab it? Of course, right as I say that. All right, let's just go off the top. Let's just kind of diversify our profile. Okay, so that's interesting here. I do think I want to grab Vancouver to Calgary here. With the red, because I have 3 red. Very much worried about maybe blue grabbing something. Yeah, what I don't want to have happen is blue grab something like, oh, I can just pop over to Calgary. It'll be totally fine. And I don't want it to be. I'm happy to grab the pair here. Again, like I really just need 1 of something, and then we're fine. Like if I can get these 2 blue, then excellent. I still feel like I'm gonna need to draw. I don't love drawing here. But I think I'm going to, because I'm not convinced that I'm going to be that far ahead on board. I'm going to get another 30 points. It'll be 72 to 48. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess how confident I am that if I kind of end this thing quickly, that my opponents have missed stuff. Maybe I don't draw. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna draw. I'm not doing it. I mean, if this is what's happening with red, they're the luckiest duck in the pond in this game, and so be it. I'm willing to wave my white flag on that, but I'm also like pretty okay with this, and like kind of surprising people here. And I guess if I really wanted to, I guess the play here is end the game, and then on my next turn, draw 4 tickets to see if I can hit one to give me a little bit of a boost. I think that's the correct play. I think that's the correct play. It's a tough decision, but yeah, so this now ends it, and I have played way more trains than my opponent. I have the longest train. Of course, my opponents have everything ready and can play stuff. I think red probably, yeah, red, all the drawing says red missed. Now, red could also have, just gotten really lucky. But yeah, I think with what I'm seeing, I think I want to draw here. And of course I'm going to miss. Of course, it's all southern routes. Yeah, of course. Of course it's all southern routes, of course. So now I'm very curious. Did I make the incorrect call there by drawing? Wow, even though red missed 2, that's pretty good. Yeah, missing that one hurts. Okay, so there was Vancouver. There was Vancouver to that. There was Toronto to Miami. There was Washington to Atlanta, and there's Denver to El Paso. Woohoo! All right, hey, you know what? I give myself 20,000 points for correctly reading that. That feels nice. That feels nice. And the crazy thing here is we took second place. So, even after the unluckiness and that ticket, the really what we needed to have happen there is we hit another ticket. That would have pushed us over the edge there. Because like the 10-point loss obviously would have been at like 130, and then we would have gotten whatever else whatever other ticket we would have gotten. So we would have been much closer. But yeah, blue and yellow did not have like great games either. Yeah, yellow had decent stuff, but nothing like crazy. And then blue just had a bunch of little stuff. Yeah, I'm assuming their first 4 tickets were Vancouver to Portland, Toronto to Miami, Washington to Atlanta, and Denver to El Paso. And then they just filled in the gaps. So, all right, well, I'm feeling very confident in myself. So hey, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to everyone that has hit the subscribe button really just in the last 2 weeks. I've picked up, I want to say like 20 to 25% of my total subscribers on the channel. Maybe that's a little bit high, but it's been a lot have subscribed in the past like week or two. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I always enjoy hearing from you and commenting and liking and all that jazz. So do that, and we'll see you next time.